Proper pulled up.
What's that?
Live? Yes, we are.
Live.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
If anyone's here, let's have a look.
I think of
all the last minute.
What
we'll do, we'll put it in the Discord. So how's your day been then, mate? All right? Have you been smashing them listings out, or?
I actually haven't done any listings today at all today. And we've got a car boot sale, which was an absolute nightmare because it's meant to be one of the biggest in the UK, but there was probably about 15 cars.
Is that it?
That was about it, yeah. So 15 cars, and it was just rubbish. I bumped into a subscriber who recognised as Andrew. There we go. He's just commented. You all right, Andrew? Bumped into him, and he warned us, and yeah, it was an absolute abysmal. So hopefully we go tomorrow.
Yeah.
It was, Andrew. It was really, really bad. I picked up 3 or 4 things. I picked up a Guitar Hero guitar, which has got real bad battery acid issues, so that's going in the spared repairs pile.
Is that a PlayStation 2 or one of the new ones, like the Xbox ones? The live? Is it live?
One of the PlayStation 3 ones, I think it was. I did get a Guitar Hero game, so I suppose that'll come in handy if I get another guitar. I got 2 Xbox 360 controller microphones, which I thought would be more valuable than they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was abysmal. It was horrible.
I'm hoping to go to one tomorrow, all being well. We're having a bit of a car boot battle off tomorrow in our Sunday live sessions that me, Joe, and John and James do. So
yeah.
I'm hoping to get one today.
I'm hopefully going to 2 tomorrow, but we'll see. We shall see.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Hello, Andrew. Hello, Tea Cakes. How are you both? If you've got any questions, please let us know. I think it was a bit of a last minute stream, really.
Yeah.
But I hope we're all okay.
I've also been out and bought 3 Xbox 360 controllers, £5 each, and then the guy turned around and he said, "Oh, I've got an Xbox for sale if you want it. It comes with no leads." He says, "Well, how much do you want for it?" He goes, "tenner." I says, "Well, if it's got no leads, it might not work." So got that. It's one of the older ones. $5. So
nice.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
I smashed one of my Xboxes today by accident. It fell off my desk.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Was it already, or was it not?
Yeah, it was working and everything, mate.
Right.
And it fell off my desk and smashed. So I was a bit peed off with that, really. But it is what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day,
yeah.
You win some, you lose some. Did you both sell some Pokemon Build-A-Bears to resell? I haven't picked up any Pokemon Build-A-Bears, but I've picked up a lot of Pokemon plushes. And Pokemon plushes, if you've got like the ones that say Poke Center or made by Tomy, you want to keep an eye on them too, because even their small, like 5-inch teddies sell for at least £10 plus. The big ones can sell anywhere up to £100. I think Joe's got a Bulbasaur.
Yeah,
up for sale for about 115 or 120 quid at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely if you've got any flipping retro, then definitely put them up for sale, mate. There's a lot of money in Pokemon.
Personally, I've never had any Build-A-Bear Pokemon, but again, I've had Pokemon plush. I've had loads of Build-A-Bear normal toys, but no Pokemon ones yet. I've actually got one that I didn't realise was worth quite a bit. It's worth around about £30 because it's quite rare apparently. So that one, it's sat around for a while, so I might drop the price a bit, but we'll see.
Yeah, I can't believe how much plush you sell for. It's mad.
I've done really well with plush. I mean, I just go out and buy. I've had a few people in the family just give us loads of plush teddies and things like that, and I've done really,
Yeah.
really well. It's something I'll always pick up from a card boot sale if they're decent enough. I mean, if I go through my souls,
I picked up a plush today in a charity shop today, which I'm quite happy with.
right, what kind is it?
It was, is it Togepi or something like Togepi?
Right.
I can't remember what is it called. I'll have to Google. And it was just a Tomy one, but like I picked it up for £1, and it goes for about 15-20 quid. So
That's really good.
It's in absolute amazing condition as well.
Yeah.
Togepi. Togepi. It's one of the newer ones, I think, from the newer generations.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I got this one. That was one of my card boot sale videos. Picked that up. Must have been about 50 pence in it, and that just sold for 15. They do really well. Another thing always to look out for as well is, I've mentioned this on the video before, but brand new baby computers. They always do amazingly well.
Kieran, are you using a different setup as picture is not as clear as normal? Yeah, Gary, I've had a bit of a crap day, really. I've been sat in hospital all day. I literally came back about 20 minutes ago, jumped in the shower, and then literally come on here. So yeah, it's just a bit of a makeshift setup today, boys and girls.
Yeah. I've just got the basic shop at the moment, so just the £20 shop. That does me for what I need at the minute. Probably look to getting the more expensive one later on. What about yourself?
How much do you guys pay for your eBay shop? Yeah, I'd pay the £20 one. Yeah. £20, it does me well. I've not listed. I'm trying a different thing this week. I've tried to do not listing anything at all, because I'm potentially moving out of my garage into an office space.
Oh, lovely.
In the middle of town. So obviously I work full time as well.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to test a week out without listing anything and see how much money I can still bring in. I've done okay. I've still turned over £308 I think this week. Not the best, but I just wanted to see if I went with a week without listing anything whatsoever, to see how much money I could turn in, to make sure I could still afford to pay rent and stuff. But yeah, it's 300. I think rent's looking at about 450 quid. So
that month,
yeah, and that includes everything as well. So
yeah.
So
are you doing that with yourself? Or are you doing that with another reseller?
Myself.
Right.
Myself, but my brother might. He said he might volunteer a couple of hours a day just to come in and list some items and stuff. So, to be fair, if he does that, then I don't really have to do much.
Definitely. Hello, the reseller kid. So yeah, I've just ordered some 3DS games from Argos before, £2.50 each CX trade for 12 or 13. Yeah, I've done that in the past. There's been quite a few times where Argos have reduced their 3DS games dead cheap, but you tend to find that a lot of people are cotton onto it quite quickly. I've found, and then they sit around for a very long time, and then you end up reducing them. But really good if you get them quite early, and then they obviously do sell through though.
Talking about CEX, I've actually discussed it with John, which John is now in the chat. So hello, John. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope your finger's getting better. John gave me the idea. I'm going to do a video about CEX because I pulled their pants down today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did you manage that one?
I won't go into all the details, but because I'll leave that to the video. But basically, they had a boxed Pokemon Yellow in the Game Boy, Pokemon Yellow, a boxed version, and they had it up for 20 quid, but the sticker said unboxed. I said to the guy, I said, "Oh, is that actually 20 quid?" And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "Even though it says unboxed," and he was like, Yeah, it's 20 quid. I have to sell it to you for 20 quid because it says 20 quid now. And I said, right, I'll buy it right now. Take it off your hand. I think they knew they fucked up massively, to be honest, because I've been looking on eBay and they're selling for about 88 to 95 pound.
Right.
And the fact that CEX managed to sort of do that is absolutely bonkers. I think the person's probably going to get fired in the morning. I played the you've got to sell me that at that price card, because they have to. If they advertise something at a certain price and they know for a fact it's messed up, they have to sell it to you. So yeah, I got a boxed Pokemon Yellow on Game Boy Color today, which was absolutely amazing. Pulled their pants right down.
I actually knew someone that got sacked from CEX for doing very similar underpricing things. So there was a couple of items that had underpriced, and because they're like a franchise, they just don't care. Well, most of them are franchise. They just, if you do one thing wrong, it's like, right, you're gone. It's just crazy.
A lot of people know I say trading consoles is better at CEX. Hi, Ian. Sorry, lads, I can't make it tonight. Just got to put the boys to bed. No worries. Hope you're well, Ian. Hope you're still living that dream.
Not good enough, Ian. We need the garage gang together.
Garage gang ain't going to be a garage gang soon. That's what James said. Yeah, the end of the garage gang then. Yeah, James, it could potentially be the end of the garage gang. Hi, Andrew. Yeah, all good, mate. Yourself? Any of you guys going to a car boot today? Then let us know. Not today, tomorrow. Wow. You said you went to one, didn't you, Carl? But it went very good, was it?
No, I was gonna record. I seen Andrew Johnson, who's in the chat now. And when he warned us that it was pretty abysmal, so went round, got a couple of things, but nothing really.
Did you get a used colouring book?
I didn't. I did get some colouring pens. they were for my wife, so they weren't for me.
Oh dear, that was funny.
It was one of those. I bought all the things, and I thought, I wish I never actually picked them up. I wish I just left them and saved myself some money. Because I don't think I'm going to really make that much. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to make my money back, to be quite honest, with the stuff I've bought.
I've secured one of my subscribers sent me like 2 massive box fulls of stuff. I paid £200 for it. I'm hoping to at least triple my money, all being well.
Oh, nice. What kind of stuff is in it?
It's like branded clothing, branded footwear, a few watches. Like they've got their certificates to say they're genuine and stuff.
Oh, awesome.
Like G-Shock and a couple of Armani watches as well. I don't know if his name's Lewis. I don't know if you've seen him, but yeah, I'm still not 100% sure on the car boots or the charity shops just yet. So I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm gonna sort of still source from other people. Evening, Kath.
So Ian's car boot sales open today. Oh, he didn't go. Why did he not go, Ian?
You should have gone, Ian.
All the people trying to get rid of all the stuff from lockdown, it would have been Bargain City.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go to Tallington tomorrow, which has been opened since lockdowns began, but every single Sunday it's been absolutely peeing it down here, so it's not been able to open. So I'm really hoping that it. I'm hoping it is open tomorrow.
Yeah. I know. I'm hoping mine are going to be open tomorrow because it's not going to be that nice. It's meant to be raining and thundery here, but hopefully it'll clear just for the time that the car boot sales are open. That'll be good.
Not many sales for me. Masterpieces just needs things to start moving things. See you later, Reseller Kid. Thank you for popping in. Hope your sales are booming and your energy is still high, Kieran. Yeah, energy's still there. Not today. I'm tired today. It's been one of them days. Like I said at the start, been in hospital for fucking I've been in hospital since 12 o'clock and I got back about half an hour ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, the NHS are struggling, aren't they? Because obviously they're still doing all this COVID-19 stuff. So they've left themselves in the actual hospital and the A&E side of things. They've left themselves very short.
Oh.
I think they had one person on the fracture clinic.
Right. Crikey.
So it was a nightmare.
So was that for you? Sorry, did you say it was?
No, it's for my missus. She done her ankle in this morning.
Ooh. It's all right now though.
It's like that big. It's humongous. Yeah. Any reseller? Do you know if any charity shops are open in Newcastle?
There's none around me at the moment because, as I've explained in the last week's one, all of my ones around me are really, really small. So you could probably only get like one person at a time, I would have thought, with the restrictions. But I'm not too sure about the city centre. I haven't tried. I haven't attempted to go into the city centre, to be quite honest with you.
Trackmaster of pieces.
Trackmaster of pieces.
You love a Trackmaster, don't you, Ian? I have not picked up a single bit of Trackmaster. It doesn't exist in my area. Maybe in Lincolnshire, Trackmasters and trains just don't exist.
Yeah, I never really come across them. It's just mainly Thomas the Tank Engines.
Yeah, it's normally the ones with like the is it take and play or whatever it's called, the square freaking metal things at front. But yeah, so what's your plans for the rest of the week then, Carl?
Listen, I think I've got still got a big pile of clothes down here to try and get through, and then obviously if I do pick anything up tomorrow, then hopefully that'll be it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a list in a week, I think. Now that I've had that week to try things out.
Yeah. So when you're looking to get into your unit, then?
I'm hoping in the next 3 weeks, but for some reason it's still very I don't know what's the word. A lot of the estate agents aren't open really around my area. They're trying to do like private viewings, like one at a time, and that. So I'm hoping within the next 3 weeks. By the end of July, I'm hoping to be in. And obviously, Joe's done it now, and Joe said his productivity is second to none now. So if I can get it myself, then I'd love to do it. But again, I've got to just price it right as well, because obviously I'm going to have somebody in there as well, full sort of like 25, 30 hours a week. But it'll probably be my brother. He says he'll do it voluntary, but I feel bad. I would probably give him a bit of money to help.
So what they're going to do, just like listing stuff for you, is he? Yeah,
he's a very big gamer and that. And obviously I started off with clothing, but now I've got myself into the gaming side of things as well. So he can fix consoles and stuff. So so he'll be there to fix consoles, list things, sell things, pack up stuff. He'll do what we all do pretty much, but he won't be in there all the time. But I hope there's floor space for me to sleep. It'll be a long sleepover, John. It'll be a long way to travel just to sleep over, mate.
Is there a B&M near you?
Yeah.
I'll
be in there. I see it B&M, John. That'd be a sick video if we just went around different B&Ms. Oh my god.
That'd be quite a good video, actually, yeah.
And we'll just compare, because some things that you've got in your B&M, John, I don't have in my B&M, and I'm sure there's things that you, Carl, have in your B&M that we don't have either. Like, I don't know how they do it, really. I don't know if they grade their shops, like grade A, B, and C, because I know when I used to work in retail, shops used to be graded. So the grade A used to get all the good stuff, and the grade C's got all the sort of leftovers.
think it depends on how big they are as well, though, doesn't it? If they're a bigger store, then they tend to get a lot better stuff. Calf says Hexham weather's 50% rain. Are you going to the to Hexham tomorrow, Calf? Are you from around here?
Literally my favourite thing to sell of all time. We have lots of trains in Wales. I thought they had lots of sheep in Wales here. Or was that a myth? Sheep or trains?
Sheep or trains. One of my first ever car boot sales that I went to when I was starting to resell, this guy had a big, massive box of, I can't remember what brand they were now, but all box trains, and he was wanting, I think he was wanting about £110 for it. I'm talking like 3 or 4 big, massive totes, and I was quite tempted, but I was just new to it, and I didn't want to drop £110 on something that could have been worth next to nothing.
In this business, mate, it's all about risk taking.
It is, yeah, definitely.
I'm afraid. I've taken a lot of risks. I'm willing to take the punt on stuff, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's loads of stuff I've taken a punt on, and it's worked out, and then there's loads of stuff that I've taken the punt on, and it's not worked out as well as I hoped.
Reselling white boy. In the future, I'm going to hit car boots across the country and do a league table.
It's quite a good idea.
Have you got that idea off George Ross, Joe? I thought I did talk about it. George Ross followed me on Instagram yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Good old George Ross in the future. I'm tempted to do the charity shop championship around my area, so I have messaged George about it, obviously, because it's his idea. But I just want to compare like my area to his area, and then hopefully we can get a few other like YouTubers, so then we can have like a massive like inter-county championship league table going around.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff that I see in his videos is, I'm like, what the hell? Like I would never get any of the stuff that he's got. I don't know. It's if I live in like Lincolnshire isn't very. It's not like London or Essex, is it? It's very. It's not poor. It's not a poor place to live, but it's like it's not London. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, in my town, it's quite hard for me because it's all people getting rid of old people's clothes, which I know sometimes do sell quite well, but then like the good stuff's not there. So like the good shoes, the branded shoes and things, it's all just kind of like cheap stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we have a place near us called Stamford, and Stamford's very posh. And then you go there and they have like all the top end brands. But then you go to somewhere like Boston, which is like the complete opposite, and that has like M&S or Cedarwood State or whatever.
I thought it sounded like quite an expensive make, that, but obviously not. If it's just that sounds expensive. And everyone's putting Primark, and I was like, oh no.
Joe said the same thing, mate. Joe pulled out this thing a couple of weeks ago. He went, Cedarwood State. I was like, yeah, Joe, it's Primark. He was like, oh.
They've made it sound like quite a posh make, though, haven't they?
Yeah, Cedarwood. Yeah. You want to look out for clothing and footwear and that. You want to look out for stuff that's made in England or anywhere in the United Kingdom. Like I picked up today something made in Wales, and as soon as it says made in Wales, I thought, hang on, you don't see many things made in Wales, do you? So I picked it up. I got home and I researched it. I paid £4. Picked it up, and I think it's worth about 35, 40 quid. It's just a jumper.
Yeah.
But because it's got the made in Wales on the tags, like sometimes you don't even have to look at the brands, just look where it's made. Like good quality stuff. It's like George says all the time, like if it's made in England, especially with Dr. Martens, if you've got the made in England logo on the bottom of a Dr. Martin, it's like 30% more expensive than the ones that are made in China.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously the made in China is still getting like 50, 60 quid, but the made in England you can get 70, 80, maybe £90 for.
Definitely, yeah.
So.
Something I picked up actually, which I I've only ever seen on kind of like American YouTube channels is Tommy Hilfiger. No, not Tommy Hilfiger. No, Tommy Bahama.
Yeah, Tommy Bahamas. Yeah. See a lot of them in Goodwill, don't you?
They've done. I bought that for £1.50. It was a shirt. I sold that for 25.
Yeah,
So
Tommy Bahama. Good. I think it's Seattle. I think it's in the. I think it's Seattle company. Tommy Bahama. Yeah. But this box here is full of. This is my just makeshift office. That is full of vintage clothing.
Right.
Pull some out and go through some.
So how do you know if it's vintage or not? What do you look out for to say that it's vintage?
So if anything's over 20 years old, I don't know if you can see me. Sorry. Anything that's over 20 years old is classed as vintage, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can. Let's pull this one out. So, right, this is a Ralph Lauren jacket. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a in your face jacket. I think I pulled this out on stream before. So, that, you can just look at that. That is an old school Ralph Lauren logo in it. That's not been around for, that's been around for freaking years. And it will say somewhere, I mean, it doesn't have to say if it's single stitched as well. Obviously, this isn't single. This is single stitched. Single stitch is a big giveaway. If things are single stitched, that's a big giveaway that they're vintage or at least retro anyway.
Yeah, because I watch quite a lot of Rally Roots in America, and they always talk about single stitch, but I've never really understood what that means within clothing. I know it probably sounds like a stupid thing to not understand, but.
Right, let me I'll give you a Google definition of single stitched.
I suppose I could have probably done it myself.
Yeah. It's the type of stitch. So, hello Joe, how you doing, buddy? How's your sales today, bud? Are they still slowing down? I've never known anybody wanting to slow their sales down, but I suppose if you're getting that close, then what I'll do is I'll send you some stuff on Discord for single stitch because you want to look out for retro. But this is, I don't know if this, I wouldn't say this was vintage, but I'd say it was retro because based on the logo itself, that's a very old Ralph Lauren logo. And it does say on the bottom, but I can't show it to the camera because I'm not on my normal camera, so it would come up really blurry. It does say 1990 to 2000s, so it's at least 20 years old. So that's probably vintage. Let me see if I can get something else out for you. This is a Wrangler shirt. It's quite nice, to be fair. Again, single stitched. I wish I was on the other camera now so you could see the single stitch. I'm not even going to try because obviously people commented about my camera already today. Yeah, but again, I'm quite happy class that as vintage and retro.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can see that really, but that type of stitch, I don't think it's coming up very well. That type of stitch is a single stitch. I'll send you a picture on Discord. It might explain it a bit easier. But yeah, this whole box is just full of like old. Good evening, Damien. How are you doing? This is a brand I've not really heard about, but one that I think everyone needs to look out for if you're doing vintage stuff. LL Bean.
I've heard of that before. I'm sure it's off someone's video. I don't know who off.
I don't know if it's American, you know. I think it might
be. I think I may have heard that on like a Rally Roots video, possibly.
Yeah, I think it's an American brand. It's a woman's chinos, anyway. Yeah, 2000. So yeah, vintage again. But yeah, I brought a when we first went into lockdown, I brought a hand-picked massive box full of vintage clothing, and if it's hand picked, then you should hope that the person that's picked it has picked the good stuff.
What would you typically like put aside for a single item of like vintage clothing if it was like a good brand? What would be like, your maximum?
What to pay?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it all depends what it is, because obviously you watch a lot of Rally Roots. So Rally Roots picks up vintage band t-shirts, doesn't he? And he sells it for like 300, 400, 500 quid, doesn't he? So if you're looking at that sort of stuff, then you would quite comfortably say you'd pay £50 to £100 for a vintage band t-shirt. But if it was only something like normal like this, like a Wrangler vintage shirt, probably I'd pay upwards of £5 to £6, £7.
Right.
I always go off a triple money sort of thing, so I know I'd probably sell that for about 20 quid, 25 quid maybe. But I worked it out when I bought my box. It worked out to be £2.80 an item, but I've got a whole big box full of stuff. I think this Ralph Lauren coat is about 40 quid, but obviously it's the wrong type of season to sell coats. It's not really coaty weather, so I'll have to wait a little bit on that. But yeah, I think it all depends what you're it all depends on type of season.
Yeah. So I found someone quite close to me they sell on eBay, but they sell clothes by a kilogram, and they also do a lot of retro stuff as well. And they've basically said it was I can go down and hand pick a load of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to do that. But there was some because they do quite a lot of retro as well. They do like there's one here, quite a lot of USA sweaters.
Yeah. A kilo sounds a lot, but when it comes to clothing, it's not that much.
Yeah.
You might get one or two items. So I sort of try and stay away from kilos and work with items. So you pay per item.
Right.
Because there's some.
For instance, they do 10 kilograms for £15. That could be hand-picked.
Yeah. You'll get about 10 items for that.
Right.
So it works out to be £1.50, which is spot on.
Yeah.
Actually, £1.50 is pretty good. That's really, really good. But if you can go and hand pick it, spot on. But if you can't hand pick it and it's £1.50 each, then you got to expect the worst, haven't you? At the end of the day.
Yeah. And that's the reason why I decided to message them, because I seen them off from Newcastle, where obviously I'm from. Yeah. Message them and saying, "Can I come down and hand pick?" They're like, "Yeah, of course." It saves us having to pick them ourselves and obviously ship them off and stuff. So,
oh yeah, mate, 100%. I know a lot of people don't like selling clothes. Like Joe has just literally just said, "I hate dealing with clothing." But that's what I built my business on, was vintage clothing and footwear. And I've still got a whole big box to go. And I've bought, like I said at the start of the stream, I've bought another £200 worth of stuff. There's a lot of money to be made if you get the right stuff and you're willing to take the time to learn it.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. Anyway, let's say some hellos to people. Hello, big girls really do cry. How are you doing? Hi, MTS. Have I missed a few things? Hello, Damien. How are you doing? Yeah, if anyone's got any questions, please leave in the section below. I'm well happy to ask. But yeah, have you ever been to a pre-loved kilo sale, Carl?
No, I've not actually. It's nothing that we've never had around here, I don't think.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that do it. So yeah, definitely have a look.
Yeah,
there's definitely some money in it.
Is there, Andrew? Whereabouts in Newcastle is that, Andrew? I never knew that was such a thing.
There is Kilo Clothing Shop in Newcastle. Right, we know where Carl is tomorrow. What about anybody in the that's watching? Are any of you guys going to a car boot tomorrow? If so, what time have you got to be up? I know a lot of car boots are up really early, aren't they?
Yeah, there's one yet. I mean, that does 5 o'clock in the morning, which I won't be doing.
I think mine is 8:30 for what they call pro buyers.
Pro buyers.
Pro buyers. Basically, you pay an extra £5 to get in early,
Yeah.
which I will do. But I don't know if I agree with it. If I agree with this pro seller or pay in early sort of thing, I don't know if I agree with it fully. I don't think I do. I don't think I do agree with it because it's all right for us because we'll just go that we're well, it's all right for us to do it because obviously we're going there to make money at the end of the day. We're not there to buy stuff for ourselves. Well, unless you find something you like for yourself. But I do feel sorry for just the normal general public that are literally just doing it for something to do on a Sunday and looking for some stuff. Whereas like the pro buyers have gone in there and literally cleared everything out before anybody else bloody got in there.
Yeah, you do find it, yeah. I mean, we do, it's classed as early birds for me, is 10 o'clock, whereas the normal's 12 o'clock, so that's £5. That's the first one I'll be going to. But then the other one I'm going to, which is in Seaham, again, but it's meant to be bigger than it was today. That's just £1 regardless what time you go, I believe. So I don't think there's an early birds for that one. But yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know if I agree with paying like an extra £4 just to get in early. It should be the same price throughout.
Yeah. And if you're looking at it from a business view, you can see why they're doing it because obviously they're going to want to make some money, and if they know they can charge an extra £5, £6, £7 because people will pay it.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah,
but it is a bit unfair. But at the end of the day,
it's the way of making money, isn't it? I suppose we have to make our money; they have to make theirs. Whereabouts are you from? Big girls really do cry.
John, is that your first tabletop sale that you've been to, mate? Because they are really good, and I'm surprised they're open. To be honest, if it's indoors anyway, I wouldn't have thought they would be allowed to open an indoor tabletop sale because normally they're absolutely rammed. Normally you have people like pushing each other out of the way, and the fact that it's indoors, I don't know. But yeah, if that's your first one, mate, good luck. You can honestly, I went to one. You can find some right bargains at a tabletop sale. I'm up at 4:30, not for a boot sale though. How come, MTS? I would not be getting up at 4:30 in any situation, to be honest.
See that happened old I used to have to get up at 4:30. That was a bit of a nightmare.
Wowzers. I wanted to go to a warehouse, but minimum spend £400. You had. Yeah, there is a warehouse near me, which your minimum spend of vintage clothing is £750. But I mean, if you've got the money to do that, I'm sure you'll turn that £750 into £2,000 or whatever, or £2,500, depending on what you find. But it's just having the balls to just go, here you go, it's 750 quid.
It's a big investment, isn't it? Massive.
But you can always go in with somebody. Like if you know another reseller near you, you could just go, look, mate, minimum spend is 750. Do you mind coming, £375 each or something?
Well, yeah, I suppose that's true.
Can't wait for that wholesale trip, Kieran. John, you're not supposed to tell everybody. No, mate. Yeah, definitely. We'll have to organise that soon, buddy. Hotels are opening soon, so I know it's near you, isn't it, John? So I'll book in for a hotel the night before or the day before. Just we'll discuss that. I didn't have the balls for myself. Exactly, mate. It's if you've got the money, then do it. If you've got the money to spend £300-400 in one go, then do it. As long as you're comfortable. I've received a message on eBay. I've had no sales today, boys.
Oh, really? I had one of them on Friday. That was a bit of a nightmare. Well, saying that, I haven't really had much of a better day. I've had 2 sales, both clothing, which were quite low end. So yeah, I did sell actually. I bought a job lot of shoes. It was about 6 pairs of shoes for £15. I've just sold them by 9 West for £20.
Yeah, 9 West, good brand.
A nice little flip on that one. And there was a pair of Vans which I sold for 28, so doubled my money already with them. So it's really good.
I bought a load of Vans, but I'm really struggling to sell them at the moment.
Yeah, I think during lockdown, for some reason, I sold quite a few shoes and trainers and stuff, but even though people couldn't go out, but yeah, now it's like when people are allowed to go out, they're not buying shoes. It makes no sense.
I bought a job lot of Vans off. I sniped it on eBay for £25 delivered. I had 6 pairs of Vans, and I sold one for £20, and I've still got 5 or 6 left, and I just cannot shift them at all.
Right.
I don't know what it is. I've only got them up for I don't know what I've got them up for. Maybe £18 plus £2.50 postage or £2.85. So I've not got them up for extortionate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I might have a look actually because I need some new shoes.
It was a message, but
I hate that message tone. It always makes my heart sink.
yeah, you're thinking, oh no, what have I done wrong?
I had a weird one. The other day, someone messaged saying there was a Wii Sports game that I sold, pretty much in brand new condition. Didn't test it, to be quite honest. I don't have a Wii to test it on. Saying that it didn't work, and he's looked at the scratches. There's no scratches, so I was thinking, no, I'm going to get sent a scratch one back, and I haven't. He sent the exact same one back. But now I've got no way to test it to see if it actually does work, so it's annoying us.
That's strange. That is strange. I sent a Xbox One Connect, and it worked on my console, but it got to the guy, and he's claiming it doesn't work on his console. So I'm just awaiting what happens. He's obviously going to return it because he's opened a returns case.
Yeah.
Respond to open offer. We have an offer, boys. We have an offer.
Oh, a live offer. So Big Girls Don't Cry. Are you going to see them tomorrow? Are you going to any of our car boot sales tomorrow around the northeast?
I've just had a sale, John, for Nintendo 64. I'm not paid yet. I have a Nintendo 64 that I found in my death pile. I'm kind of tempted to keep it myself, to be honest. It gets annoying, doesn't it, when you buy stuff to resell and then you get it home and you think, actually, I'm going to keep that. It's like this boxed Pokemon thing that I found today. I want to sell it, but I want to keep it.
It's one of those things, isn't it? Like trying to.
It's a cool item.
Get yourself away from it.
It's a very cool item. But yeah. Oh, just to let everybody know that's in this chat, because a lot of these guys I know I've got on my channel as well. I've had a few people ask when my giveaway is coming out. My giveaway is coming out on Monday. I'm doing a live stream with John on Monday, so the giveaway result will be out on Monday, just to let you all know. Do you know what? I'm very surprised that video didn't get as many views as my normal videos.
Oh,
I don't think people actually care for giveaways. I think people just generally want to listen to your journey about reselling, don't they? Which is really good to see. Like at first, I was like, "What?" A lot of my videos get 600 to 400 to 1,000 views a video, and then my giveaway got 225 views. I'm sitting there going, "That's a bit low," but actually, I'm happy with that because it just proves that people aren't here for that sort of thing. They're here to
definitely
to watch your stuff.
Yeah. So what was your live offer? Was it a good one?
It was for a Nintendo 64 controller. It was £10. £10 plus £3 postage. So I had a look and sold some completers. They're about £13 plus postage. So I should have probably accepted it, but I'm in no rush. Like, I don't do this full time, so I'm pretty content. When I get a sale, I know it's a good sale for me. I don't rely on the money, so that money to keep me going.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when I get my office, I'll probably accept a few more sales, but
that's it.
But for now,
Andrew, messages on Instagram. We'll sort something out with that game. Sorry, go on.
DB resales. I picked up an N64 today, console only. Anyone got a power supply they want to sell me? Lol. Damien, I have a power supply. I mean, do you want? I could send it to you to try it if you want, unless you want to buy it. It's up to you, buddy. I mean, I don't mind sending it for you to try it, to see if it works, or if you want to buy it, then I'll just have to buy a new one. But it's up to you. If you want to see if it just works, if you just want to see it working, then we could sort out. I could send it to you for free if you want, and then you just send it back or whatever. It's up to you, Damien. Just let me know. Reselling White Boy, same here, Kieran. A lot less views on the giveaway video. I did as well. Yeah, I think we need to look at it as a positive, to be honest, John. Hey, I've declined that offer and they paid full price.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice one.
£15.80 plus postage. Nice.
Not bad.
So I declined his offer and then he paid. Oh no. It's from Damien. Cheers, Damien. Cheers, Damien. Thank you very much. £15.80. £15.80 including postage. That's strange. I literally declined an offer from some guy, Damien, literally about 10 minutes ago, and then you bought it full price. I will send that as soon as possible, buddy. If you get any problems, Damien, on it, then let me know. But thank you. Thank you very much, Damien. It's all about, like you said, I needed one, so it's happy to support a fellow reseller. I could not agree any more. If
resellers stick together.
Exactly. if I need something and a reseller's selling it, even if it's a little bit more than the going rate or whatever, I'd buy it from a reseller, just to support, just to help people out, you know.
Yeah.
I did a lot of that at the start. I needed a new golf hat. Well, I didn't need a new golf hat, but I wanted one, so I brought it off Master of Pieces. I wanted a new vinyl, which is here actually. I didn't want this specific vinyl, but I brought it off John.
Yeah.
So, you know, just if I want something, the first people I will search will be the YouTubers I watch and the resellers that I watch and that. Yeah. So I think I bought something off you, Damien, before maybe, or I'm watching an item of yours, Damien, that I might be tempted in. The amount of times I've checked saved, like I've got all of you saved on my eBay. I'll just sit there and have a little scroll through, and if anything takes my fancy, I normally buy it. You know them thumbsticks you gave me the other day, Carl? I have no clue what I'm going to do with them.
I've actually been doing quite well with them. Well, I suppose I've been putting them at $2.99 and put them as like buy one get one free. So not a massive amount in them, but it's only like 80 pence to ship them, and it's like £2. So them in bulk, it'll do well if they all sell, but I might just start bulking them together and like drop lots of 50 and sell them that way for like 15, 20 quid.
I ain't got a clue what I'm going to do. I might keep some for myself, to be fair.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, when you go in car boots and stuff, you do pick up the controller that has like a dodgy thumbsticks and that. So, yeah, definitely, I'm definitely going to keep some.
You might know this actually. So I've never had it before. As a reason I don't know what to do with it. Just had a person who I sold a WWE top to America, and they weren't happy with the condition of it. Even though I had put it in the description that the picture was cracked, but they weren't happy with how cracked it was. So I've sent them a refund, but then they've sent us an email saying, "Well, that's not my full refund, but that's all eBay would let me refund." Does eBay sort the rest out? Do you know, or because it was done through GSP? If anyone knows in the comments.
I don't know, actually. I've never had, fingers crossed, I've never had a refund abroad yet, so I've not had to deal with that.
Yeah, because apparently I'm missing about 16 US pounds, Great British pounds.
16 quid.
That's how much they had to pay for delivery, £16.
Right, so GSP have obviously charged them that 16 quid.
Yeah.
It's not actually you that's charged them that. That's the problem. But then it's not a GSP problem because the problem's with the actual product. That's correct, right?
Yeah.
Right. So,
but I said eBay, when I clicked on refund buyer, all it would let me do was the £12.95 that they paid, that I received, I should say.
Right. Does anybody know in the comment section what to do on that situation? I would probably.
Really?
The problem is the buyer is always right.
Yeah.
So GSP, you only refund what you receive. eBay will refund the rest as they've got that money. That's what Damien says. How long will that take, Damien? Do you know? Dino, I've just sold an item and Hermes have lost the parcel. Do I refund the buyer, then claim from Hermes? I use Hermes literally for everything, and I've never had a problem. But if that was me, then I would do that, Dino. I'd refund the buyer, and then if you've I know when you buy postage, you can protect your item, and if you've done that, then you can claim the rest from Hermes. Definitely. I think you might be able to claim. It might be a long process because apparently Hermes is rubbish for that sort of stuff. But I think you can definitely do something.
Sure.
But definitely keep an eye on that Hermes one. Should be an instant refund, apparently, Carl.
Might have to get in touch because I told them I would get in touch with them and let them know, but I've not heard anything back from them yet. So I don't know whether that's been sorted, but I'll probably.
You're making me scared now because I picked up a WWE t-shirt today.
Oh, really? Yeah. Just make sure it's not really cracked.
Yeah, it's not really cracked. It's I'd probably sell it slightly washed just to cover my own back. Yeah. I think it is slightly washed out a little bit. It's not cracked though. But there's a lot of money in WWE, isn't there?
I've still got a few down here, actually.
How are you doing?
So I've got. The only problem is the ones I've got, they're all kid sizes, they're adult sizes.
Right.
They don't do as well, but I've got a WrestleMania one.
Yeah.
But again, that's like a kid size. And this one.
Oh, Balor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's the size?
Kid size, small and medium, I believe. Oh, another item of clothing.
What was your live sale?
It was something from Select. Oh, I can't really see it.
Oh, how much do you get for that? Select's just a high street brand, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. £4.50 plus postage.
Nice.
So not too bad.
Yeah, I got an NXT t-shirt. Looking at them, they're about 14, 15 quid. Bloody hell. Okay. I picked it up for like £2.
Is that like a adult size, is it?
Yeah. extra large. So it's a nice big size.
Oh, that's good.
Like I said, it's slightly washed, so I'll put that in the comments.
Andrew,
But thanks.
my Instagram. It is also linked. Oh, you can't see it. It's just that. It is also linked in my videos as well if you want to check that out.
NE Reselling. I see. I had someone return a £2.99 video game 2 months after they received it because they said it didn't work. Tested it when it returned and it's working fine. Some buyers, right? Unfortunately, mate, I know a lot. I know of one person that I brought all his stock off him because he said he just had enough of eBay protecting the buyers, and it is what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day, the buyers are always right. Unfortunately, I mean, why go through all that effort on a £2.99 game? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
just understand it. Hi, C Reeves, how you doing? Hi, Tea Cakes. How if you've got any question, boys and girls, let us know. We're happy to help. Have you done any pickups recently, then, Carl?
Can't speak. Just that one that I showed you before. So the 3 Xbox 360 controllers. Unfortunately, 2 of them do have quite bad battery acid damage on the springs, so I'll have to buy some of them to replace them. And then that Xbox 360 that I've got down there for £5. So not doing too bad, but I'm in the market for an Xbox 360 power supply. So if anyone's got one, let us know and I'll buy them off you.
I've got one for you, Carl. I've got about 4 actually. I've not put them. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'll see if I need them myself.
It's one of the weird ones where it's got the
it's like 5-pin thing. Like it's a block in it.
The little block, but then it's got, because there's 2 different ones. There's one where it's like a section.
Yeah.
So it's at the top bit, like 2 sections, and then there's one where there's just like a long slit, if that makes sense.
Let's have a look at it. Yeah, it's a 6-pin one. Yeah, I've got loads of it. Just because I bought a load of them Xbox ones as well.
Right.
Hi, Vinegar Jar. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. To see you nice, as they would say back in the day. Nice to see you. To see you nice. Hey, we got some questions, I think.
Kieran has disappeared. MTS reselling. Yes, I do all of my filming and editing on my phone, and use because I use an Android phone, so I've got what's it called, Power Director, for doing that. So that's basically what I do. I pay a monthly fee of, I think it's $7.99 or something, but it does everything I want, so it is really good. I think Kieran has disappeared. Hello, the Vinegar Jar. So is anyone else going to car boot sales tomorrow? As I said, I'm trying to get to hopefully 2 tomorrow. I've got one at 10 o'clock and then one at 12:30. Oh, I think we've lost him completely now. Cool. Do yours work out quite well, the Vinegar Jar? Like, do they have 2 separate kind of times where one's, like, as I say, mine's like 10 o'clock and then one's at 12:30, or is yours kind of at weird times? Oh, he's back.
Hey! Never underestimate.
Roll outside.
Never underestimate when your laptop says low battery. I ignored it. And yeah. Right, what have I missed? Vinegar Jar comes in. Yeah, I've got here. Blah, 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 blah. Boys, see you later, MTS. Thanks for I don't know if you said that. I scored a huge vintage audio bundle today. What did you get, Peter? Ralph Reselling. Do you use QuickBooks for your accounts or Excel spreadsheet? I personally use. What do you use, sorry, Carl?
I use QuickBooks.
Yeah, that's quite good in it because you can link that with your eBay account, can't you?
Yeah, it's really good. So if you get any, you can do it with your PayPal as well. So every sale that you get, it goes straight into the QuickBooks, and then you just click on it and just say either is it an expense or is it income or is it like personal or anything like that as well. So it's really, really good that way.
Yeah, spot on. I use an Excel spreadsheet, and then my girlfriend's an accountant, so she does all my accounts for me. I might mention that actually to her. There was a time when consoles came with power supplies, not in 2020. Definitely look at them. Paintings and prints, almost anything really. Did you get gold from the clearance? Andrew said that he's used his wife's Instagram to get in contact with you.
Oh, I'll have a look.
Both early last year, I did only one, and then I opened at 11. I'm hoping my car boot is open tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Most I've done in a day is 4. What, 4 car boots in one day, Peter?
Oh.
Jeez. That's madness. Oh, dear. Technique 70s amp tuner and a vintage tape and turntable. Hoping to get more stuff off him. Amps and some vintage Spectrum computer gear. Oh, my days. I saw your Commodore 64 bundle thing, Peter, and I must say I was pretty jealous. I was pretty tempted to PM you and ask him to buy it off you, to be honest. Sean says, hi, chaps. Car boots are still closed around here, being very cautious about social distancing. That's surprising. Sean, have you got no charity shops either then as well? Four car boots, yeah, but it's best when you get there early. Getting there late is crap. Yeah, I went to one 3 weeks ago and I got there late and I literally picked up four or 5 things and it was about an hour's drive. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem is because the 2 I'm going to tomorrow, so obviously I do early birds, which is £5 to get in. And then the second one I go to is I have to go through toll roads, so it's like £1.80 each way, and then I have to pay to get in as well. So the cost to actually get into the car boot sales is just quite extortionate. So doing 4 is going to be a massive cut. Is that your weekend dress there,
Mr. Young? Oh, this one here is actually my girlfriend's maid of honor dress.
Oh.
If this video gets 100 likes, I'll wear it next video. 100 likes, I'll be wearing this next video. We won't get 100 likes because there's not 100 people, but it was worth a shot. Oh, dear. We've got 7. 93 to go.
I think you should wear that while you're revealing your giveaway. Definitely.
I'm on stream with John wearing that. I've got to wear a Manchester City shirt and that then. Dear, oh dear.
Imagine the views on that. It would go viral.
Wife's Instagram is Kerry Beauty Absolute. I went to one today and got 5 things before it tipped down. So I'm glad I got the audio stuff off Facebook. Yeah, you've done really well there, Peter, to be fair. I'm slightly jealous. I'm not going to lie. Small auctions are opening from Monday. I don't think I've got any auction houses open yet. To be fair, I've never been to an auction house to buy, to resell, to be honest.
That's somewhere I've never been, actually. It's something I've always wanted to delve into, is auction houses, but there's not many, again, there's not many around me. I don't believe. Yeah. Andrew might end up telling us different.
Peter says he will get this video to 100 likes. Well, I'll leave it in your capable hands, Peter. I'm sure you won't let me down, bud. but that's a big ask. Well, 13 likes, to be fair. I'm hoping to get to a car boot sale tomorrow, but it's absolutely tipping it down here at the moment. It's absolutely beautiful here. Like, you can probably see in the background that is the sun, and it's freaking shining straight through. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I'm absolutely loving your roller blinds, by the way.
It just keeps the light out the back. Stuck behind my chair now. There we go. Yeah,
here's a question for you, Carl. Do you sell your items on a pure white background? Yeah, you do, don't you? Because you use your roller blinds, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you tried it without it?
I've done quite a few different ones. In fact, I'm going to show you this one and see what you think about it, because I quite like it, but my wife thought it didn't look as good. I need to stop calling my wife because she absolutely hates it. I'm the wife.
I've tried. I know a lot of people like to not have a plain white background because I get it. I completely understand why, but I like to have a white background because I think it just looks really professional.
It does. It brings out the colours and things as well, I think.
Yeah. I think I tried. All mine are white background, and I've tried a sort of AstroTurf. An AstroTurf,
right?
Sort of thing, which looks quite nice.
Yeah.
I'm toying around with some ideas, but I still think the white background is my favourite.
That's what one that I done. So it's like a brick. So it's basically the garage brick. Can't get that well. And then I've also got like trying to find another one.
And then I went a bit wacky with this one.
That looks like my bathroom floor.
Mate, if I was drunk and I walked into your bathroom and it looked like that, I think I'd pass out. That was trippy. But everything I've put on that background has sold. I haven't got anything left on that background. So it makes it stand out, but I just can't. I don't know. I just love a white background.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've tried a lot of different ones. So I had I don't know if you see my video where I had that like red checkered one, and that lasted about a day, and then I ended up getting the roller blinds because I just didn't like it.
Yeah. It'd be. This is a question for you all the guys that are watching. What sort of background do you guys use? Do you use a white one, or do you use like a personal one? Because I know like George Ross uses his sort of retro sort of checkered stuff, which is really cool. But like you say, T-Cakes, white background opens it up to like Google. It's like really Google friendly. And, if you type in like, I don't know, Pokemon Yellow boxed into Google and it's in a white background, your chances of being seen are something like I don't know what the actual figures are, but it's more chance of being seen from Google if it's on a white background. Yeah. Move the object you're photographing nearer to you and away from the background wall. It will lessen the shadows. Look at this vinegar jar's coming in with his years of knowledge.
Looking at them.
I followed Peter for a year, like probably a year before I even started reselling. I've followed Vinegar Jar. I put that on a comment on one of his videos, and he said, "Cool, someone's actually still followed me since then," or something like that. But yeah, if you haven't already, guys, followed the Vinegar Jar, he knows his stuff. He's probably, I'd say he's one of the old school resellers. Vinegar Jar. Go and have a look at it. Go have a look at his channel. It's absolutely years of knowledge. If you don't mind me saying that. Go for it, Carl.
Vinegar Jar. Why the name of the Vinegar Jar? I know it's you've probably said this in a video, but I've always thought it's quite an unusual name.
John uses a wood/astroturf and white natural, not edited. Yeah, I use an app called. If you haven't got this app, it's really, really good. I think it's only on the iOS. It's called Photo Room. I have mentioned it in one of my videos before. So yes, Photo Room. And then it actually has an option in the middle called eBay. So it's perfect. It fits the size, 1600 by 1600. So you click on it, which then comes up with this sort of, I'm doing a live tutorial. You click on it and then you go on add your image. So let's see if I've got an image. Have I got an image? I might not have an image. Okay, so we've got this image of a Nintendo Wii. It's now going to take that. I put the Nintendo Wii on my kitchen floor, and it will now put it on a pure white background. If your internet is better, it takes a lot quicker than this, but my internet is trash. And ignore the chat on the WhatsApp. See, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely spot on.
No, that's really good.
You wouldn't even tell that was on my landing floor.
Yeah, I've got one very similar, but it's literally just called remove background.
Oh.
None of this fancy stuff.
I like it. Right, so we'll do this photo next. A pair of trainers on my kitchen floor, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, that's not a bad photo itself. You could probably sell that. So we're going to turn that in. So go on your Photo Room. This is if any of you guys haven't used Photo Room. Then you go and find it in your sort of gallery. So I'll go and find it. And then it will take a while. Vinegar jar is failed thing that I sourced.
I was just reading that before.
Lol, I'm definitely old, but pretty clueless. Thought it would make me pounds, still have it after 5 years. Damn, my internet is slow.
I'll buy it off you.
And there you go, look.
That's really good.
And the best thing is you can change the background. So if you click on the white background, you can change it to absolutely anything you want. So if you want to change it to, let's have a look. Tools, where's the hell is it? Replace stock. So if you want to change it to, I don't know, something with a marble effect. So you click on marble and then you can just click any of them ones on the bottom and they'll literally, so we just click that. You can see on the top now, it's changing.
Yeah. That's decent, that. I think you've convinced us to maybe go for an iPhone for my next phone, like, you know.
Yeah, just for that. I mean, that looks pretty cool, but there's loads and loads of. You could do it on a wood background. You can do it on grass. You do it it's spot on. I pay monthly, so it takes a watermark off. But you know, that's quite nice on a normal sort of. Yeah, it's really good. Photo Room.
How much do you pay for it?
I pay £8 a month, but you can, if you've got time, you can just do it on with the watermark, but you could just crop the watermark out.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to, but I just don't. I didn't have the time, so I just brought it and pay it monthly. So it's just I literally bang. And you could choose absolutely loads of backgrounds. There's thousands, literally. I think they say over 1,000 backgrounds, all geometric shapes, whatever. But yeah, highly recommend that if you've got an iPhone.
So I'm guessing there'll be some backgrounds that are only for people who pay for it, is there?
Yeah. So if you pay for Pro, you get a lot more backgrounds.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
I use the sheets that Reselling White Boy has on his walls in his shed. That is a good app. Yeah, it is, Peter. Brilliant app. And another good app is Google Lens, but that isn't, unless you guys know it. I can't find it on my iOS at all.
Yeah, I've started Joel's video, actually.
Yeah. Is that? I don't know if that. I think that might just be on Android. I'm not sure. I can't find it on mine at all.
Unless it's just like a new thing and they're only doing it for Android for now. There's quite a lot of apps that they just do for Android and then they'll do for iPhone and vice versa as well.
I don't know if it's an app, is it? Or is it? I think it is an app, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got it as an app, yeah.
I can't find it on the iOS. Just sold Brock Lesnar for $12.99. Spot on, John. You got a good few sales on the WWE side of things, haven't you? The Reselling White Boy mentioned you. Editing a live chat at any reselling and rummage around store. I love you, John. You know what, John? John, you're gonna be my first ever follower. John, I hope you respect that. I follow one person now, and that is John. I will start following people back, actually, to be honest.
I need to start posting more on Instagram.
I put 26. Yeah, bloody hell. I put that on my Instagram on the 22nd of May.
Right.
367 subscribers. What am I on now? I must be on I don't know, 6. So in a month's time, I've gained. Wow. Over 200 subscribers. That is bonkers.
Crazy.
It makes me well up a little bit, you know? I just can't believe people sit there and watch you. It's mad. I get people sit. It's just crazy, isn't it? It's just nuts.
It was like the video I posted the other day when I was just talking about the clothes and stuff. It was basically, for me, it was just like a kind of a quick video that I just took together just to get on, and I thought, it looks pretty rubbish, but the comments were positive as always. Everyone saying really enjoying the video and stuff like that. So it just goes to show that people do enjoy watching, no matter what you're doing in a way as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I really, I think there's a lot to learn from everybody. So I try and watch as many resellers as possible. Yeah, and I comment on everybody as well, because I'm sure there's stuff that I can teach people. I'm sure and there's definitely a lot of people that I learn off every day.
Oh, definitely, yeah, without a doubt. And
you'd be walking around like car boots and charity shops, and you think, actually, I'm going to pick that up because Peter Cummins picked it up yesterday, and you think, I would have never picked that up if I didn't watch that video.
Yeah, there's loads of things out. Yeah, like remote controls, like for like Sony's and things like that. Which I would never ever think of picking up. But I seen, who was it again? It was someone on a Facebook group who just started off a YouTube, and they said how they've pretty much built a business off remote controls. And it's just like remote controls, really, but they sell really, really well.
Yeah, and it's like calculators as well. Like, I see Dan. I don't know if you follow Dan. Dan sells a lot of tat or whatever his name is. I watch a lot of his car boot videos, and he picks up calculators, and you just think it's a calculator, but he gets like £10-12. Well, if you're only paying £1 for it, it's still going to be like £8 profit after fees and postage, maybe even a little bit more. It's crazy.
It is. It's bad.
And I'm always up for. I think that's a good flip. If you're picking something up for £1 and you're selling it for £10, I think that's really good.
Yeah,
definitely. There isn't a lot of businesses out there that can 10 times the money. Hey, Chewy, how's it going? Tom, how you doing? How's the wrestling scene? Chewy is the guy that I don't know if you speak to Chewy much, Carl, but he's a guy that me and John speak to a lot about WWE. He is
right.
He is so hot on WWE. Anything WWE, and you want to know anything, Chewy is your man.
I think I have to add you into my favourites, Chewy. If you're buying remote controls, buy some spudges and some electrical paint or electrical sticky pen. Why?
Peter, Peter, you have to expand on that, mate. I don't know what a spudger is, and I don't really know what did you stick the electrical sticky pads on the. I don't know.
By any chance,
Vinegar jar.
I'm confused. Any chance are spudgers those things that are inside the battery clip? The little bit of sponge. Possibly.
I don't know. You look confused, Peter, mate. You've stumped me, bud. I'm lost for words, and that's a lot. It takes a lot to stop me from speaking.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I've got loads of them.
To be honest, I was thinking like a spudger was the back end of a bingo pen. Is that not what a spudger? What is that called? A spudger. Oh yeah, I think I've got one of them in my room. One of these. Are these spudgers? Hey, opening tools. Peter, is this a spudger?
Oh no, I've just dropped it. I also use this one as well, which is a similar thing. Oh.
That's called a spudger. That is the best thing I've ever heard. That's made my day. Yes, Peter, you've made my day. You've made my day.
That's quite a good bit of advice there, actually. For some electrical paint.
If a remote button isn't working, you can paint some electrical paint on the inside of the button and let it dry to fix the button. Wow. And this is why I say you can always learn off every other YouTuber that does reselling. Just little things like that. It's like the other day I learned that if you point a remote control at your camera on your phone and it blinks red, that means it's working or something. That's just bonkers. I'd never have known that.
It's just tiny little hints and tips that you get off people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I love Z. He's a really good guy. Evening, gents. First time viewer live. Hi, Matt. How you doing?
What's going on?
How did you find us then? If you're a first time viewer, I'm always looking into how people find like my channel or my videos or my live streams, just so that I know that what's working. I'm quite interested, Matt, how you found us. To be fair, this is probably the longest live stream I've ever done. It's an hour and 23 minutes already.
Crikey, I didn't actually realise it was that long.
Bloody hell. I've got a Lego spudger. Oh my god, John. What is a Lego spudger?
I'm gonna have to Google that now.
Oh dear. Peter, you going to a car boot tomorrow? Or is it supposed to be raining where you are? Z's done a video, easy searchable. Right. So first time catching on a live, but seen several of your videos before. Well, thank you for the support.
Is that a Lego?
Hopefully.
That's literally what to come up with. There we go.
It came in a architecture set. Basically separates Lego bricks. Yeah, they're called your fingers, mate. Oh, actually, to be fair, John has busted his finger. So I'll let you off.
Apparently.
Peter, get all the good stuff before Peter Rave arrives. That's so Vinegar Jar. What is it like when you stand in line with another reseller? Like you two, because I've seen a lot of your videos, and you're both standing there next to each other talking, like in like the same point of the queue. Like it must be mad. Like, what do you do? Do you like as soon as you're in, do you go separate ways, or do you like kind of stick together, or what? Like. It must be. I saw Game Boys are awesome. I don't know if you guys know of him. He's like a collector. He's more of a collector than a reseller. I saw him 2 weeks ago at one of the boot sales, and I saw Patch, the retro gamer. I don't know if you know him either, but he's quite friends with Game Boys are awesome. But we just went our separate ways, to be honest. To be honest, I didn't even realize it was him until another subscriber said to me. I walked down half a row with Peter Ray once, and I couldn't handle it. I think I'd be the same. It's. Have you ever been stopped by a subscriber? You got stopped today, didn't you? To take out Andrew.
Yeah, I got stopped by Andrew, who's in the. I think he's gone now, but Andrew today. I kind of didn't realize. It looked as a bit funny, as if like, who the hell are you? We're doing a mic patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
I've got a question for anybody. I've just got my GoPro and my GoPro mount. When you're in the car boot, do you have it on at all times and then just edit it out, or do you turn it on when you're at a stall, or what? Because I'm a bit not scared. I'm a bit nervous using it.
I was so my obviously first car boot sale video was the first time I've actually had a test mount and everything with the GoPro on, well, the fake GoPro, and I was absolutely bricking it. And a couple of people did turn around and say, "Oh, are you filming for YouTube?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." And to be honest, not a lot of people noticed it. I think a lot of people looked at it, so you can see on the actual footage that some people looked at it. There was actually one kid who pointed at it, but obviously I didn't put that in the video. And it is quite daunting when you're walking in, because I wait until I'm in to kind of point it out with me jacket and stuff.
I've got mine on a backpack, so
I did last week, but for some reason the way I had mine, it was pointing to kind of the left a bit, so I didn't really get much footage. So I'm going back to the chest mount tomorrow, but I just leave mine running the whole time and then just walk off it.
I just leave it running all the way through, says Damien. Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I'm just a little bit skeptical. Like, I know people do it in the charity shops as well, and I just don't.
Yeah. I've never tried it in a charity shop yet.
I'm starting to do it this way because I've had two comments now where people have said that they're going to unsubscribe. I'm not obviously caring too much about it, the fact that they're going to unsubscribe, but they said they were going to unsubscribe due to the fact that I don't record in a car boot. I don't record the car boot itself. So I thought, right, I'll give it a try. I'll give it a go tomorrow if it goes on and see how it goes. I want to do it because I actually quite enjoy watching people go around a car boot, because you get to see what they miss, and I think that's the best bit. And you get to comment on their video, say, look, mate, why didn't you pick up this? And then they know that if they ever see it again, then it's worth some money.
Yeah, definitely. Did you see the video I done obviously last Sunday? What I missed?
What you missed?
Yeah,
I watched it because I commented on it, didn't I? That was that first time you used your GoPro.
Yeah. No, the one
you missed?
The one which I done a voiceover for because it was lagging a bit.
Okay.
And I apparently missed Hogs of War for PlayStation 1, which is about a £30 game.
Oh my days.
Absolutely.
Anyone asks about my GoPro, I'm a free runner. Yeah, I've been told to tell people that I use it for my bike. So I'm just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say that if anyone says anything, I'll just like, yeah, I use it for my bike. It's just like massive though, isn't it? It just sits on your shoulder and it's just, this feels weird. Yeah. People just like pretend it's not there and stuff, but I don't know. I'll give it a go, see how I get on. But I agree with you, Peter. Surely people only really want to know what you've got and how much you've got it for and what you're going to sell it for. But I don't know. I just want to give it a go because I've had a few, not nasty comments, but I've had a few negative comments about why don't I sort of like show people walking around the thingy.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try and get myself one of the GoPro sessions. Just to be a little bit more discreet, but also I don't know if you've seen the Polaroid cubes. They're meant to be make half decent.
2 seconds. I'll be back.
Does anyone actually have the Polaroid cube and have they ever? Like, what is it that is it any good or anything like that or? Oh.
I have bought myself a backpack just for my GoPro.
That's quality. Oh, is that what you've got?
Yeah, Polaroid Q Plus. I've done some tests on it, and it's absolutely amazing. Because me and John were debating. One goes for Polaroid Q Plus and one goes for GoPro Sessions.
Yeah,
and I would say the GoPro Sessions sound is a little bit better, but I'd say the picture on this is better.
Oh, really?
And even when you take a still camera shot, it just makes everything look so brighter and so much smoother.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I'm working with tomorrow. That on my shoulder just seems a bit weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's quite big, isn't it?
It's smaller than the Session.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
See, I'm going to try and get mine actually. Hang on.
But I don't know if you have to have this. I don't know if you're. I think John's still here. John, do you have to have this surround case on your GoPro Session? I don't think you do you? I'm not sure.
You can actually buy the there's like a plastic thing that you can buy, and it's just like rather than it being a waterproof housing, it's just a housing for the camera. I'll try and find a picture of it. So that there.
So I could just use that instead.
So you could just use that instead, rather because obviously you don't need it to necessarily be waterproof unless it's absolutely chucking it down.
So I could just buy a housing for this, couldn't I?
Yeah.
And it'll clip onto that bit there. I see. Yeah, so I could clip that housing onto that. I get it, yeah, cool. No, I don't, but there's a super thin one about mine.
I think it's very, very, very similar to the one that you get with the GoPro Session.
Yeah, I mean, I think that looks bigger because it's got the housing around it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the actual cube itself is smaller than the Sessions. But yeah, it's really good. I'm really happy with it. I think it cost me about £120, but the Sessions are about 100 something, 170 maybe. But yeah.
More than that.
The Sessions?
Yeah.
I think you can pick them up on eBay for about that.
That's the size of mine.
Jeez.
That's what I was walking around with last weekend. Huge.
I think I've got one of them in here somewhere, actually. I might sell it because I don't need it anymore. I never got to use it, really. Yeah, here we go.
That's very similar to the one I've got. Well, mine was white, though.
I'll probably resell that, to be fair.
2030.
I've never used it. It comes with
I've done exactly the same as you. I've got basically just drilled holes in the side of it.
What's that for? For the microphone?
For the microphone, yeah, because obviously the casing covers the microphone with it being housed, so it sounds, well, a couple of times it sounded like it was underwater when it's obviously not. but it's because the sound gets really dampened with it being inside the casing. And I've also taken off the front as well because obviously there's plastic stuff in the front.
Right. I'll record it tomorrow, and I can imagine it's going to be the same sort of problem. I might have that sort of sound like underwater.
Yeah.
I'll put it out tomorrow. See what it looks like, and then I'll go from there. So the first car boot video with GoPro footage. With the footage will might be a little bit different, but we'll see. Someone else has mentioned that dress. Kieran, are you wearing the blue dress in the background for your car boot tomorrow? Sex sells. Mate, I don't think anyone would want to sell anything to me if I was wearing that dress tomorrow with this beard. But like I said, 100 likes and I'll wear it in my next video.
Oh, we need to see that happen. Matt, do you have you did a video about 3 weeks ago where you got a WWE haul? Do you have any of that stock left? I do actually. A couple of the things that I haven't sold yet, so I've still got this huge, big wrestling figure because I don't have a box big enough for it.
That's huge. That's massive. How big is that?
Hang on.
18?
I'll measure them.
I bet Chewy knows everything about that. I bet he knows the size and the guy. Who even is that?
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Yeah.
He is 30 inches.
30 inches.
30 inches.
Is it worth anything? Is it worth anything?
I'm not too sure. I think last time I looked at it was around about Stone Cold, yeah. I'm sure it was about £25-30. But it's quite funny. I've got a picture somewhere of my little boy, and he's pretty much the same height as it.
Oh my days, that's huge.
I'm gonna try and find this photo for you now.
I got smacked in the eye by Big Show when I was playing around with it on my
I've seen that
video. That really hurt.
Where's
that was madness.
Oh, there it is. So that's my little boy next to the. He's nearly the same height.
How much did you pick that up for?
So it was I don't know if you've ever used it, but the eBay logo. You ever used that before?
The eBay logo.
Local.
Oh, local. Oh, yeah. Didn't Flipping Sloth do a video on that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a few. So it was a collection only thing. And I won it for £2.50, I think it was, or £3. And then obviously he ended up dropping it off for us because he was in the area. So I didn't even have to go and pick it up.
Smashed it. That is massive.
Yeah, I've got a few other things as well. So I've got a couple of kid-sized T-shirts and things. And another figure somewhere. Oh, and some lunch boxes.
Fair play. Damien, if you're still in the chat, bud, how's your Bricklink store going, bud? That's mental. Didn't think that was that big. Yeah, I didn't think it was 30 inches big. To be honest with you, I'm not going to lie. I thought it would have been about 18. I've never seen a 30-inch figure before anyway.
No, that's why I thought it was quite interesting.
Matt says, did the Undertaker figure sell? That's the one with the wings that come out.
It's still not on. I've still got that one somewhere. In fact, I'm going to go have a little look.
Going good, ahead of my first month's projections. Hey, that's very good, Damien. I'm very happy for you, buddy. I could completely understand why you did it.
That one.
Oh my god! I bet Chewy is literally like amazed by that. That's well cool.
My little boy absolutely.
Hey, look, you might have a.
He's not allowed it.
You might have a subscriber that might be interested in that, mate.
Oh. If you message us on Instagram, let us know and we'll sort something out. Yeah, it's quite cool.
It's about a tenner. It's pretty good, isn't it?
What's that for the flying figure? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undertaker will be very popular right now as well as he's retiring. Is he finally retiring?
Really?
Jeez. That's mad. I have Chewy. I know you did a live show with John Luke about WWE bundles, but do you fancy doing a live stream with me soon, mate? Because I've got about 40 figures that we could go through soon. Obviously, I'll ask John if that's okay because he did it first. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but if you're all right with that, Chewy, then we'll set up a time because I could do with your help, to be honest. I'd love to. Thank you, Chewy. I will get in contact with you very shortly then, mate. What's been the biggest markup on a single item that's cost you less than £5 to date? Right. £5. I brought a vintage Sanyo double speaker boombox. It was like a long red one, and that cost me exactly £5. And I sold it for £85. That was included postage. I've also sold a pair of Adidas trainers, which cost me £6. So I know it's not in your £5 or under, but I got over £110, £120 for some Adidas trainers, high tops. I bought that from a cancer research. So yeah, they're my two probably biggest sales from £5/£6. What about you, Carl?
Mine probably again trainers. So I bought a Nike. Can't remember what they're called now. Pair of Nike trainers for £4 and sold them for £122.99. I think it was weird like that. And then that fish bottle opener that I was talking about last week, where I bought that for 50p and sold that for hundreds of pounds. Crazy.
Tea Cake said I spent 20p on a jumper and sold it to Germany for £189.
Crikey.
Wow. Damien's got a camera up for £120 at the moment that he bought for £5. I've got a Panasonic boombox. It's proper old. I think it's like 80 something. 80. I'm not saying proper old because 80s isn't proper old. So let's rephrase that. An older boombox, which I brought for £12, which if it's all working, I think it is, I think I've tested it all fully now, it's worth about 220 quid. So I need to get that online. ASAP Rocky, really. It's about 180 to 220. Obviously, like George Ross says, start high and you can bring it down, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Good night, Chewy. Yes, I will contact you, mate. Oh, Bernardo's tomorrow morning, deep clean in the store. So that means Bernardo's must be opening very shortly. I've only got one charity shop open near me.
I haven't got any.
Well, when I took my missus to the hospital, it was in a different town, so I had to look around their charity shops. They had 3 open. 3!
Great.
So I was like, I was like, babe, go and break your ankle every day so I can go to the charity shops.
Just so we can go to that charity shop.
Richard says, I got a 90s Fiji rugby top for £3 and sold for £75. I walked away from it before going back to get it. That's exactly what I did with them Adidas trainers, to be honest with you. I looked at them and I thought, wow, they're like just standard black Adidas trainers. And then I went back and I opened the tongue and it was Rick Owens. And Rick Owens is quite a big, popular American designer. So as soon as you see any like designer trainers that have done work with Adidas or Nike or whatever, then you know you're in for the money. Like specialized because they're very specialized. They're very specialized trainers. So always look in the tongues of trainers, and if they buy a designer, just snap them up because they will be worth a lot of money. Definitely. Don't find them every day, but it keeps us going back. Definitely, mate. I was also brought a painting for £200 and sold it at Bowman's for £3,000 on the nose. Wow.
Well, that's a decent profit.
Gee. Matt's asking for your Instagram.
If you go on to my latest video, I think the link will be in there. Probably the best way to describe it because quite a lot of people, for some reason, can't find it.
Here you go. So these are a bit different. These are Adidas as well. I picked these up the other day. I picked them up because they're by a designer called Ransom. I don't know if you can see that, but they're worth a bit of money. Not massive money on these ones, but they're still worth, I don't know, 40 quid, 50 quid. But if you're only picking them up for like £5, it's very good turnover.
Not really good. Do you ever do where you go to like a car boot sale, obviously like to a seller, and say they've got something that you really want to buy, but they're asking too much? Obviously, if you then offer them something else and they just point blank say no, do you go back to them and try again? I've done it a few times where the point blank just said no, and then near the end of the car boot sale or just before I leave, I'll go back and just say, "Are you sure you don't want to take that 10 quid or whatever it is?"
Yeah, I do the same, to be honest, mate. I go around the car boot at least more than twice. Probably go about 3 times around the car boot. First go, I'll do a bit of snooping. If there's definitely something that I want, then I'll buy it. But like you said, if they're not budging on the price at the start, always go back because if it's still there, then they're obviously going to want to sell it because nobody wants to leave a car boot with anything left on their stall, do they?
Well, that's
so
the whole reason they've gone there.
just offer £1 for everything. I tell you what is hot stuff again at the moment is VHS players. I mean, if you get any of you guys, I know a lot of people sell a lot of VHSs, and the CRT TVs. If you're willing to post a CRT TV, then they're always about on car boots, aren't they? The old big fat TVs, pick them up, definitely.
I hate posting them. It's my worst nightmare. They're just an absolute nightmare to post.
Yeah, it made me learn everything I could about artwork. There's not a YouTube vid I have not seen about it. It's something that I haven't got myself into is art. I don't think I would enjoy it, and I'm a strong believer that you sell what you enjoy.
Yeah.
If you enjoy selling it, then you're going to put the time and effort into it, aren't you?
That's it.
Hey, Damien, that's it, my boy. That's exactly what you want to hear. Picked up 2 CRTs. Picked them up for free.
Not bad.
Absolutely smashed it, bud. Hey, that's better than your brick. Huh?
On decent ones, you can normally get about £60-70 from, can't you? If they're like a decent one.
I bet that the George Ross has done a few, and he's got over £100 for some of them.
Yeah.
And even super VHSs you can get over 100 quid for as well. If they've got SVHS on it, then definitely pick it up.
Yeah.
Even if they're asking for 20 quid, you might think it's a lot at a car boot sale spending 20 quid on a VHS. But if it's a super VHS, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
It would just say SVHS.
Yeah, I've had a few of them on. Which one are you going to, the Reseller Kid? And hello, Welsh Poker Picker? Poker Picker?
Welsh Poker Picker.
Is that
Welsh Poke Picker. Were you on Game Boys Are Awesome stream the other day, Welsh? I think I saw that stream. I think I popped in and said hello. Hi, Reseller Kid Bud. How's it going? Like Carl says, what car boot are you going to? TK's old TVs are pretty durable. They need to have a real good knock to break them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not sold any yet. I've not been able to pick up any since I've started reselling. I kind of want one for myself anyway, because I'm quite a big collector of gaming stuff anyway. I don't really play them, just collect them. To be honest. Matt says he went into Sunderland today and picked up a batch of Little Britain DVDs from Cash Generators. They were all in the 10 DVDs for £1. 10 DVDs for £1. Nice.
That's one place I never really go to with Cash Generators. I think I need to start going into places like that.
Yeah. Well, in my latest video, in my day in the life of, I went into a Cash Generator. I came out with like 10 different things.
Yeah.
I did go in one today and I didn't get anything today, to be fair, but always have a look.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, have a look at CEX as well, because of that. I still cannot believe I picked up a Pokemon Yellow Game Boy boxed for £20 from a CEX. That is just, he's getting fired in the morning, man, I'm telling you. I'm going to go back tomorrow and that bloke's not going to be there. Oh, dear. I told Joe and John, because obviously I'm quite close to them, and they were like, that is an absolute bargain. Like, Joe was trying to swap it with me with some stuff. I was like, no, I'm keeping it, mate. Madness. Like I said, I even went on the CX website to see how much they sell it online, and they sell it online for £92.
Really?
And he had it up for £20.
That's absolutely crazy, that, like.
I know it's not like the biggest flip, but when you're flipping off CEX, it makes it all that much sweeter, doesn't it?
So is that on eBay already, is it?
No. I don't know what to do with it yet. I might end up keeping it.
Oh, you did say,
hang on, we'll let them look. We'll let this viewers. What should we do? I picked up a boxed Pokemon Yellow boxed Game Boy Color game from CEX today for £20. They're going from about 80 quid to 80 to 100 quid on eBay. What should I do? Should I keep it or should I sell it?
I think you should sell it and then go and show the guy in CEX how much he sold it for.
I'm going to do a whole video on it, because the amount of people that have said to me recently that obviously work at CEX or something, comment on my videos going, how can you sell that DVD for that? Because CEX sell it for that. And I just, he even challenged me, right? This guy, I don't know his name. I can't remember his name. He challenged me and he said, I challenge you to go in CEX and try and make money off CEX. So I'm going to do it. I might do it, but yeah. Show me it. Show me. Do you want me to go and get it? It's in my car. I'm doing a thing at the moment where I buy stuff from I do a thing at the moment where I buy stuff from charity shops or anywhere else, and I leave it in my car or a container or something for 24 hours before I touch it again, just in case. Just looked on CEX, they sell the unboxed version for 20 quid. Yeah, exactly, Matt. And if you look on CEX, they'll sell the box one for about 90 quid.
It's crazy how much what's the price on it?
Well, like I said to my mates today, back in the day when you brought all this stuff, like when you were a kid, you never realised that box stuff would be worth so much.
Yeah.
But like when you were a kid, you'd get it, wouldn't you? And you just chuck the box in the bin, wouldn't you? And you just have the game in your freaking console all day.
Well, that's
it.
It just makes
I might keep hold of it. Yeah. Well, I collect Guitar Hero. If anyone has any Guitar Hero stuff boxed, I collect Guitar Hero stuff boxed. I've got 1, 2, and 3 boxed because their prices are through the roof as well. So just madness.
Yeah, I got that obviously that Wii bundle last week or the week before, and I saw the Guitar Hero game. I think it was about £35, so that was all straight profit, which was quite good. The reseller kid, yes, I'm going to head to tomorrow and then just see them after, hopefully.
The problem with the CEX thing is I don't want to. I'm not a believer because I think they can stop you shopping at their CEXs if they think that you're buying off them to resell. I think that's a thing. I'm not buying to resell, really. I brought it just because I'm getting annoyed people comparing prices on eBay to CEX and that's saying that you shouldn't sell above CEX price, but why all of a sudden is CEX like the benchmark? I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
At the end of the day, we sell on eBay, so we need to come. Like, hypothetically, you are my competition.
Yeah.
Like, you're also a friend, and I wouldn't undercut anybody that I talk to or I know or anything like that. Like, but if you're selling a game that's 80 quid and CX selling it for 40, I'm going to have to sell it for 80 with you to keep it competitive.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm only doing what my competitors are doing. So, yeah, it is what it is. I had a mint box Game Boy Original still all in its polystyrene. Wow, that's pretty cool. And I only ordered the box one when it was mint, which added bonus. Reseller's kid says, good luck on your car boot tomorrow.
Thank you very much, the reseller, and good luck for yourself. Hopefully you'll find some good stuff.
What about my good luck?
Yeah, good luck to you as well, Kieran.
Reseller kid don't like me.
He always picks on you.
Huh? Yeah, he always picks on me.
He's not further away from him. You can't go and beat him up.
See, reseller kid, mate. Everyone thinks you hate me. Yeah, he loves me really. Maybe I'm just too energetic for him. Oh, there you go. You don't need a Duracell bunny. See, I told you.
There's always an insult.
I don't mind. Some people don't like how energetic I am. It is what it is, isn't it? I can't change. I'm quite energetic. I think it gives a good. Huh?
It makes for good content, obviously, being more energetic rather than just sitting in front of the camera and talking.
Yeah, I've always been quite energetic. I just don't know.
Definitely.
I don't do any drugs before anyone says anything. Well, I think we should be wrapping up in a minute, mate, because that's a 2-hour live stream in a minute. If you don't mind.
I was about to say, I think we should wrap up at the 2-hour mark. It's probably going to be
I've never done a 2-hour stream. And I've got an hour stream tomorrow as well.
Does CM actually have an early birds? I didn't realise that. Sorry, just before I go. Because if they do, I will be gone. What time is it?
I'm doing an early bird tomorrow, I think. Well, a pro buyer, as they call it.
Pro buyer.
A pro buyer. Oh dear. I've just had a look at CEX, right? And they're buying boxed Pokemon Yellow for 50 quid.
So you can make profit.
I could sell it back to them for 50 quid. Oh dear. That would be hilarious. What a video that would make. Oh dear.
Not many people.
I got it at 12.
Might be one. I'm really surprised they're doing indoor ones because they're all kind of banned.
A minute questions, boys and girls. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Right, let's wrap it up there then. If we've got no more questions. Nope.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, thank you very much again, Kieran, for coming on.
Thank you, Carl, for inviting me.
Try and get on another one. Will be the garage guy again.
Yeah. We'll have to. I'll let us know time and I'll organise it with him.
Yeah,
I'll just ask him yourself. He'll answer you.
Sure. Well, thank you very much for all the viewers as well.
Yeah.
I will be releasing a video hopefully tomorrow with the car boot sale footage if I get to one.
Yeah, like I said, I will try my new GoPro setup and hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes out well.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Carl, for inviting me on, and have a good luck in your car boot tomorrow. And I'm sure we'll speak to each other soon.
Yeah, and good luck to everyone who is going to car boot sales tomorrow as well. Hope you all find some good stuff. And I'll see you later.
Yeah, good luck, everyone. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See you later, everyone. Bye.